Hey, Eric Sider here, and it's been a month. So, well, yeah, it's been a month. So, do we have finished compost? Or finished enough compost is the question, really. Let's find out. Basically, at this point, the chickens pretty much lost interest in it. I mean, they're still, they're still not fully mature. So, um, what I found today is it was fully flat and is basically had kind of like a compacted cap on top. So I got in there with the fork and turned it over, and there was still some germinated seeds in there. So I basically did a turnover with the whole pile and let the chickens go through it. I think it's pretty much a consequence of it not really sustaining temperature for long enough to kill the weed seeds, but that's the chickens should go through that and get them all out. So it's as they get more mature and get into the system, they'll work the piles a bit better. So for the first pile or two, you might need to just give them a little assistance there. So anyway, let's see what we got. I mean, it's definitely still got noticeable chunks in it. It smells pretty good. Let's see if you can see that. So there's definitely noticeable chunks in it, odd weed seed or not, but I mean, it's definitely good enough to add to the garden. And I got the next pile full and ready to go. So basically what I'm gonna do is I got this 1-inch mesh that I've been using to sift the rocks that have been going in the front. Completely different project. So I'm just going to give it a rough sift, and all the chunky bits will just go and inoculate the next pile. Okay, here's the roughed sifted compost. So I got 4 full wheelbarrows of rough sifted compost, and I'd say at least a full wheelbarrow of the discarded stuff that will go to inoculate the next pile. Now this was a bit wet, so I probably could have stopped watering it, hindsight and all that. So probably would have sifted a bit easier if I had done that. But yeah, this'll definitely good enough, and it'll start supercharging the garden. But if you wanted this a lot more fine or refined, you could definitely do more work. Basically, that's what it comes down to. The more turns, the more refined and the more broken down it'll be. So 4 turns, more or less. 5 if we're counting the once out of the cage. So 5 turns and pretty good looking compost, I'd say. There we have it. Finished enough compost, I'd say. 1 mow. And so we got, again, 4 full wheelbarrows of rough sifted compost, about 1 wheelbarrow of the cast-offs, which will go to inoculate the new pile. So that'll, stuff out of the cage will come here. Then what's the manured straw underneath the coop will go into the empty cage to start the next cycle. So we're truly well on our way, and the system, it'll only get better as we move on. The birds will get bigger, they'll get into it more, and then we're carrying over, or as you say, paying it forward with the inoculation from the first time. And I'm going to be got another video coming where I went out, foraged a bunch of goodies for the chicken feed and compost diversity. All right. As always, the bomb permaculture shirts are in the shop. Link below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.